Hey, ma'am. Let me talk to you for a second. So yesterday, sounds like you walked out with quite a bit of cart of groceries.
I did?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, right now, you're going to be detained until I figure it out.
Babe, I love you. I love you.
You got it?
At a minimum, you're getting trespassed from the store.
Yep.
That's fine. That's fine.
And then if you're on video stealing, you better not lie to me. You understand? You better not lie to me.
I might be.
You might be lying to me?
We have the female detained.
You got warrants?
I might. I don't know.
You got ID on you?
I don't. Babe, I love you.
You can go. You can go.
I love you.
What's your,
Can you give me my
what's your
phone?
name?
You have her phone?
No, he needs my phone.
You need your phone?
Yes.
Okay. You gotta deal with her for him.
Babe, I love you. I don't know when I'm gonna get out. Huh?
What's your name?
Kelsey. K-E-L-S-E-Y. Last name is Zosel. Z-O-S-E-L.
Sorry, spell it again.
Z-O-S-E-L.
What's your middle initial?
A.
Date of birth?
5289. Babe, I love
If you have warrants, what are they for?
For theft.
Shocking. A15 and in.
I love you, babe, so much.
Last of Zebra, Ocean,
love you.
Sam, Edward Lincoln. First of Kelsey, King, Edward Lincoln.
I love you.
Sam, Edward Young. Middle A, Adam, 5-2 of 89.
Huh? I know, baby, I love you so much. I love you.
Okay, let's take it around the corner. Like, enough.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What was that?
There's usually benches back here by the pharmacy. Yeah, it's up front.
Sorry.
You're good. You have a chair we can sit in?
Yeah, there's one right in there.
Yeah, let's sit on there.
In or out?
Oh, you can check.
Yeah, you just stay in with us. If you want to pull a video up, that way we can confirm it. Either way, she's got a felony and misdemeanor warrants.
I do?
Yep, organized retail theft.
Oh, look at that. You're even wearing the same clothing.
And that's, like, so I don't know if there's anything you can do about that was the other night. And that's her fatty cart. That's the one from that night.
That's the one from that night. Okay.
Like I said, I don't know if that's whatever, but that's yesterday.
So, do you want to pursue charges for that? She's got a whole bunch of warrants. She's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You do? Okay. So it is 8/2/2023. What do you have? What time she entered the store?
Oh, entered.
And then you're looking at potential charges from yesterday, as long as it sounds like the video lines up. I don't know the exact dollar amount, whether that's going to be a misdemeanor or felony. It sounds like you had a cart full of stuff. So the cutoff for the felony is $750. Sounds like what you had in that cart was pretty close, so we'll see. Either way, it's going to be a new charge, and then you're going to get booked on your warrants tonight at a minimum.
Funny, I'm gonna get another charge though.
Potentially, yeah. For yesterday. You might want to have a talk with your getaway driver and have him not park in a fucking handicap spot.
Yeah, stage 3.
Like...
So I am going to jail then?
Oh yeah, for the warrants at a minimum. I mean, we can't walk away from a felony organized retail theft warrant.
So she came out from like checking her getaway.
So that's it. 6:09 enters.
She's gonna grab her cart. She's looking over here the entire time.
Is her cart already full?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so she's already shopped. So
Yeah.
she enters the store at some point, grabs a cart.
She's kind of trying to make sure that no one over here.
The registers are on the other side. She's clearly looking around.
I can see you're sweating, I get it, but I don't have.
She bypasses all the registers.
And then she's up.
And she walks out.
That's gonna bind and hurt.
Gotcha. Can we at least, when we drive down, can we at least put them in the front?
No, we can't. They have to be in the back. We could potentially change you over to chain cuffs instead of the hinged ones. Those are a little more comfortable, but we'll see.
Okay, Kelsey. So I gotta read you this real quick, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you for questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained? Okay. Do you want to talk to me about what happened yesterday and what's going on?
I'm just going through it. Like, I'm broke. I don't have anything.
You're broke, don't have anything? Where do you live?
Off of Gum. Oh my God, 6th and Maple.
6th in Spokane?
Yeah.
Okay. 6th and Maple. Isn't that down by the grocery outlet?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there? Are you staying in a shelter or just, is that where you stay?
No, that's where I live at, yeah.
You live there? Okay. And then, so why are you coming out to Cheney to steal?
We're out at the lake.
Which lake?
Silver.
Silver Lake? And then, well, I mean, you stole yesterday. You stole $800 worth of stuff, it looked like.
800.
A pretty full cart. That's what they're guesstimating. You see the cost of anything?
No way, $800? There's no way.
Well, there's a good chance it is. Right now, without a receipt, I'm going to charge you with theft third.
Yeah.
I'm not going to charge
Up on the misdemeanor charges.
Yeah, it's going to be a misdemeanor because I can't substantiate the full felony. But you're on camera walking out without paying with a cart full of stuff.
Right.
I mean, do you refute that at all?
What do you mean?
I mean, are you disagreeing with that yesterday? What happened? Is that pretty much what happened? You came in, loaded up a cart, and left?
No.
That's not what happened yesterday.
I don't know.
You didn't come in here and steal yesterday?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she's wearing close to it. Close to it. Well, actually. Alright.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to you. I don't know. I mean, talk to you.
Well, you're right here. I mean, you want to tell me why you stole yesterday? You're on camera. It's definitely you.
I'm just going through it. I don't have any money. I don't have anything. I'm hungry.
Okay. All right. Well, they want to pursue charges, so I'm going to refer that to the prosecutor for that, and you're going to get booked on your warrants tonight.
So, what other charges am I going to do?
Theft third.
She's in custody.
Okay.
So you are under arrest at this time. Okay?
Okay, is there any way that I can get drink water somehow?
No. I think the jail will have to take care of that. Okay? Now, were your cuffs bothering you to the point where you need a chain? Chain
Yes,
cuffs
please.
instead? All right, stand up.
House. I rented it out to one of my friends. She never signed the lease, so I was like, whatever. I'm a realtor, so I know how it works. And I just didn't have her sign it because I was like, you know, she's my friend. Yeah.
Right.
So her and her boyfriend were living here, which I never agreed to him moving in, but I just let it slide, whatever. So they had broke up last week. She came up to me and said, I can't afford the rent anymore. Do you think you could lower it? So I lowered it $400. I then was like,
a substantial lower.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was my man lower.
yeah, and I'm sorry, she has a lash room, which is my guest room. She has a bedroom. She has her own bathroom. So, whatever. So then, she had told me that she's going to continue to look for apartments, whatever. So I was like, okay, just please keep me updated because I'm either going to have to pay double or find someone else to continue to move.
Right.
So I was away this weekend, and I was like, hey, any updates, whatever? She's like, oh yeah, I'm actually going to leave before November. So I'm like, okay, that's 2 weeks for me to find someone. Like, shit, gotta find someone.
Right.
So luckily I found someone. They said they move in for the full rent, on November 1st. and I had told her that. You know how that works. Blah, blah. And I'm like,
Right.
I was like,
Calling
listen,
other friends.
and I was like, listen, I will let you stay, but I need the full rent because I
Yeah,
already have someone else who's going to do it. So she lost her mind on me. I tried to have a conversation with her multiple times. I got home at 5 a.m. Her boyfriend's now here. So this morning I asked him to leave. They haven't left since 9 a.m. I've been here. Obviously, they are both my friends. I don't obviously did not
Yeah,
let her go.
absolutely. You're not trying to let it get too
Yeah.
personal.
How long have you been here?
Since April. And
She's out.
that's fine. I mean, I tried to have a conversation. She just screamed in my face. So, and her dad just called me.
Let's go talk to her for a minute. Oh, we will, and then we'll come back to her.
Mhm.
What's going on? How y'all doing? So what's the issue here?
I called I think it was like not even 10 minutes ago. She was supposed to call him, I think around like 10:30. I was still sleeping. I had blocked her and everything because this happened 2 days ago where she just let up on a trip to the mountains. I think it was for 4 or 6 days. And right before she left, I was talking with her in the room and I was like, hey, like this is my first rent that I'm gonna have to pay by myself. And what's it called? The deal was that I paid for the 2 rooms and the 1 bathroom right in between, $1,100. At first, she made a contract that I don't know if I showed you, but it is in my emails of the first before. I don't know if it was like right before or when I was my first week here. She was like, hey, we should sign this and stuff. The rent's gonna be $10,000 or whatever, and then.
How much?
Or $1,000.
Oh,
sorry.
God. I was like, whoa, what?
Sorry, $1,000. And then he actually, that same week, I was like, you know what? I basically stay with he sleeps with me every single day, so I would think it's more fair if, you know, like it's fully like we're splitting the rent, you know, me and him in the room, which she was okay with that because we're all friends.
Right.
Did she live here too, or just y'all?
Yeah, no, this is her house.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is her house. She actually is a realtor, so she bought this house to live in with her ex, and that they were supposed to split the mortgage, but then they ended up having like a breakup. So she was like, hey, I'm renting out the other room.
Sure.
It was supposed to be me and another girl, but you see the other room that's next to it's really tiny. It's kind of just like a closet room.
Sure.
Okay, so 6 days ago I sat her down and I was like, hey friend, like I'm just letting you know, like that other room that was supposed to be mine for my clothes, like all your stuff is in the closet, and it's her desk there. It's her office room now, which is fine. Her dad came down and she was like, do you mind if I put the desk? And me trying to be a friend, I'm like, yeah, of course. If you can, you know, she's a realtor, so I'm like, if you need time to make calls and you want me, like that's not a problem at all. Like it's not like I use the room to live there. I just put my stuff there. So she said okay. She put the desk here, and when we were talking, when I brought that up, I was like, you know, it's basically your room. So if you feel more comfortable about me paying less than $1,100 for that room that basically you're using, I'll get all my little stuff out there that most of it is yours, and I'll put it in my room. And she was like, no, you don't have to do that. By the time we know this time, we're still like best friends. And she's like, no, you don't have to do that.
Don't say friends. How long have you been friends?
We've been friends for 7 months. We've actually known each other for maybe like a year because we lived at the same place, but we weren't like close where we just now 6 months ago started hanging out, being, you know. But like before that, we were just work buddies. You know, our whole friend group is kind of just like work buddies because we all worked at Wayne House. We're all bartenders there. So that talk, I was like, hey, like I just don't think it's good enough. And she was like, I completely get that or whatever. She was like, you can pay. I asked for $750. She said, is it okay $800? And we agreed. And we obviously had the messages, the whole thing.
Right.
And she was like, all right, you can pay $800. While she was there, she called me and she was like, hey, when do you think you'll be out? And I said, I'm going to try to have a place by November. Like, you know, me thinking that, you know, obviously this is my best friend, so me thinking that I can maybe be out by November 15th. Like, she's a realtor too, so she knows that also.
Are you?
No. Okay.
Okay.
She's a realtor, so what I'm saying is that she knows that it takes more than 10 days to find an apartment, you know?
Absolutely.
So that's why when it was me being like, I'll move out by November, I've never, and we can go through the messages, it was never me saying I will be out by November 1st. Sure. Before this, I was living with my parents. You know, this is my like first time moving out by myself and having things like I've never.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, and then it was this situation, and you know, it was me trying to be a grown up and move out, but it was always her house. She could tell you that I always respected this was her house. Anybody that came in here, I said, this is Quinn's house and I'm renting out that room. Because it is. I'm 23 years old. Exactly. No, yes, there was a contract made, but it did not get signed because the new rule that he was staying
there's no
here.
sign.
No,
Okay.
and she also raised another $100.
How long you been here? How long you been here?
4 or 5 months.
How long you been here?
5 months.
5 months.
So we moved
He's
in together.
the same
Oh,
time,
moved
yeah.
in together.
Just the first week is when that happened. That's why that contract didn't get signed.
So, what's gonna make you happy in this situation?
So the thing is, we're trying to leave. We're trying to get out of here by the 1st. So she's telling us that we need to get all of our stuff out and go. She's changing
Right
the
now?
locks right. Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
She's telling us she's changing the locks right now, and we'll have to set up a time where we can get our stuff. Like, I got a $700 TV in there. You know, like I got.
And all of my
Yeah,
clothes
Yeah, no
here.
place to go right now, right?
No, and but that is the thing that I was like
We're
trying
looking-
to tell
we're
her. I
looking
was
for apartments right now and
I'd
stuff.
never like, can I
Now that we're
please
on,
stay here and live in this awkward ass place? Like, you know,
It's
like
just 10 more
just
days. It's only
imagine
10
you
more
having
days,
a
you know,
best friend
to
and
the,
then
to
this
the
happens.
November 1st, because we paid the rent. I got the receipt. Me
That's
sending her
fine.
the
Now go
cash.
back inside and stay in your place, and I'll tell her what the laws are.
Right.
Thank
Be aware.
Right.
Thank you. I
So,
appreciate it.
Just
That's
start
what
looking
this
as
is
fast
all
as
we
you can.
needed.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want. She was saying that she's gonna call people and.
And that's
No,
the
none of
other
that.
thing. We
No,
weren't
I
talking
know.
about it
You guys are
because
trying to go out peacefully
Yes.
and find you, and I get
just
that.
trying to
So,
get
we'll
it.
explain to her, look, if by the 1st, she's cool with that, y'all write it out, do your thing, just do your best as soon as possible.
that's
because
what
I know-
we're trying to stay in your room, but then
Yeah.
also I didn't know how to go about it because
No,
she
I
was
got
like,
you.
since you don't have a conversation, the locksmith is right now, and I'm like, I need,
Yeah, I can't
you know,
do that.
I just
I
need
mean-
to get my stuff out. It's 10 days, you know, I will be out by the 1st, all of her stuff out, but that is what, you know,
Cool.
before
So-
me and her fighting, I just was like, let me
Yeah,
just
yeah,
talk about
to
so
keep
she knows
it
the
peaceful
rules.
so that way no animosity happens here and it becomes, you know, a hostile
That's the last thing you
environment.
want.
And
That's
that's
the
the last
last
thing you
thing
want.
I
I can
swear.
see that from you guys.
Yeah,
So
100%.
so hopefully with him explaining that to her, you guys can do your thing, all right?
Thank you.
I would just, like I said, recommend expediting it as soon as
100%.
possible.
Of
I
course.
know it's a
No, of
pain to
course.
find an apartment, but
It's-
100%.
No
Alright.
matter what, like, I'd rather ask
Yeah,
for help
anytime.
than be here any longer than this person.
Yeah.
Like, I know that's not an option, and we're both very aware of that.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that we're not like, hey, are you here? Like, that she works 9 to 5, she's always working, so I can't
Yeah.
depend on her time to move out in 10 days just
right,
because
right.
it's such
Especially with the
a.
locks changing.
Yeah,
and
this
all
is my
that,
first
so.
time moving out, and I really just don't know.
Yeah,
what
she
to do.
can't do that though, so.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem,
it.
I
guys.
really appreciate you talking.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Y'all have a blessed day.
when is rent due? Well, hopefully we'll be out by then, and I'll pay rent.
So how long does an eviction take?
Best case scenario, 21 days.
Okay.
That's not
It could
missing.
take a while. It seems like they are trying to
But
make
I'm sorry,
moves.
Okay, he has been to jail. He's not gonna get a she doesn't have a job.
Right.
She's not gonna get an apartment, so that's
So,
my problem.
so
They're
the next
gonna
time you
suck it.
rent to people, after this is over,
I didn't know.
Yeah.
do,
All right.
okay, do a background
Yeah.
investigation.
No, I
My
haven't
wife's
been living
a
alone forever.
Good for you.
After that,
Okay.
but
Lesson learned.
no, it's just obviously I just know they're not gonna get an apartment, so I'm
Sure.
like they're gonna stay here.
Go and start the eviction process.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would start that immediately, just in case.
First
It
thing
seems like
tomorrow,
they're trying to do it, but
You never know.
yeah.
Sometimes rent here is way more expensive than you think, and they might not be able to get out. I don't know what they do for a living, but rent's expensive, so well, they ain't gonna get out at all.
No,
They
that's what
don't.
I'm saying, and I gave them a
Right.
big deal.
But just
Just try to stay apart in the house.
Yep.
Obviously, you don't want kind of
Oh, yeah.
disturbance to happen.
yeah. So
Sure.
we don't
That's
have to keep
what I
getting
Our
called
city's
out here.
been to jail. You might get violent. She might get violent. I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, you might be out. I don't know. Just try
Yeah.
your best to get along until the process is over.
Okay,
and
so
get
do I just go to the police station to do
out.
that?
Courthouse.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go and just say, ask them to file eviction. That's normally all that's through the sheriff's office. I'll come out here and serve them and all that. But there's a process you have to go by. It's much rigmarole, and I think it costs you a fee as well.